Konnichiwa. How are you all doing tonight? I hope you are well. I started kind of late tonight, like 40 minutes late, and I guarantee you I was on time for stream. But then an unfortunate event happened, and I have been cleaning nonstop for the last half hour. I came down tonight. You'll probably hear me say it a few times, letting people know. I came down tonight. I came to my computer, and a mouse jumped off the desk my computer is on. I have never seen a mouse in real life. Hi, Dyer. How are you doing tonight? You're the first one here, and you get to hear my story. I am late today because there was a mouse on my desk with my computer tonight. I kid you not. I got up, I came down, put my stuff right next to the computer, and then boom, mouse jumps off. Please don't tell me there's a mouse on your desk. Yep. And so I spent in all 25 years of my life, I have never seen a mouse in our house. So I spent the last 25, 30 minutes cleaning off the desk, cleaning my keyboard, gently wiping the top of my laptop with some soap and water, because germs freak me out. And so I have dragged did you give the mouse a cookie? I would if it let me throw it out of the house, but it got away. So tomorrow I'll have to go get some mouse traps. I might look for a cheap new chair because I dragged the chair down from upstairs. I had like a fabric chair that I've been sitting on all this time streaming. I don't know if the mouse had been all over that, so I dragged that out of the room and brought down this little swivel chair from my room. I have my headset off to the side with the volume cranked up so I can hear it, because I don't want to wear that headset now. That's an expensive, like, $100 Canadian headset I bought a year ago. I don't want to put that on my head. So right now I've got the headset off to the side at full volume so I can still kind of hear it. Hi, Sinful. I'm having a unpleasant night now. Furball lend you his cat. Excellent mouse, sir. I have 2 cats and they're not even here helping. The mouse ran right past my dog, Mika. But either way, I'll get some traps tomorrow. I'll buy a new cheap, like $30 headset from Walmart and maybe a cheap plastic chair I can sit on and stuff like that. But I will be deep cleaning this house until we find that animal and get rid of it. Sorry you're having an unpleasant night. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm going to pin this so if people come in, you can get the headset cleaned. I probably could, but I don't know if I'll trust it, for one. And for 2, I don't know, what is it called? Well, it's more than just the leather or whatever. It's mostly plastic, but it's like the fabric ear covers and stuff like that. And heck if I know if the mouse touched it. I just know that it triggers everything in my OCD going, this is unclean. I just can't be with it. So I'll just get a cheap one in the meantime. Sound is going to be borked for me. You can all probably hear it just fine, but for me, I'm going to be hearing it from like 3 feet off to my side. I've got it set to full volume so I can hopefully... Like, I mean, I can hear that music. I can hear that stuff, so that works. It's just unpleasant. I was wrong about the doctor appointment to talk about... Not doctor, but the society appointment to talk about my mom and her health. That's actually tomorrow instead of today. And so I was able to sleep in today after all, thankfully. I don't know if I should make a new torch, because that's getting low. I want to find a place to make a base on the other part of whatever it's called, of the yard. Oh, can I repair these? No, you can't repair the torch, which makes sense. Sesh, I hope everything gets better. I'm sure it will. It's just distressing at the moment. Even now, it's not like it's the end of the world having a mouse in the house. It's just, it absolutely grosses everything out. Better thinking it a day early than a day late, at least. But so, I'm sure I'll survive. I'm sure eventually I will feel better about things in the house being dirty or stuff. But that probably won't work until we catch the mouse and get rid of it. I'll buy traps, put some peanut butter on them, and hopefully get rid of it, and then I can just start cleaning everything. Using websites to do collective, that's smart and cool. It is an interesting idea. So we technically have explored like everything in this corner going up to around here. We vaguely walked through this area because we started there and stuff. You had to deal with moderation and removing someone who broke the rules in your server. It was a complicated issue. That is rough, especially because if that person knows so many people in your server, that can create mixed feelings and so many other issues. I want to see if we can kill one of the wolf spiders over here. I have a marker on my map. There was one sleeping in a den, and maybe I can just shoot it with like 1,000 arrows. It's an admin of an allied server. Wowza. That makes it even more complicated. And a streamer. Those are the gnats. These are those thistle things that make arrows. You do end up making the raw aphid meat to make jerky. You don't cook anything before you make it into jerky. Just bring a couple needles with me in case I need more arrows. You take complaints seriously, so as soon as you got them, you verified them. Good on you. Things like that, it is good not to wait on. I know one thing. Let me check my map with a note. That's the one I deleted the areas I explored. You waited too long, gave Persian too many chances, and then things escalated. Okay. The one red dot is right under that thing, but I don't want to go to that one. The other red dot I put on my map is like right around there. Under the yoked girth head, maybe? Oh, and I have to change the new torch. This is the yoked girth head. Okay, yeah, the spider's alive. I mean, it's awake. Wolf spider, part wolf, part spider, all venomous, all deadly. I don't think that's how it works. Etch, how are you doing? Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Sorry, it took me a second. I didn't hear the sound alert. I am dealing with scuff right now due to stuff, but thank you for the raid, Etchy. I do appreciate it. I hope you had yourself a wonderful night and a great stream. Oh, it didn't save till all the way back there. I have OCD. I found a mouse in my house when I came down tonight, and I'm late to my stream because I spent like the whole time cleaning everything in my streamer area, making sure it was okay. And then I don't even want to wear my headset because I don't know if the mouse touched that. So now I've got the headset off to the side, and it is hard to hear stuff, but thank you for the raid. Hi Etchy, hi Aiko, hi anybody new here. My name's Sasha. Despite how I look, I am in fact a boy, and I stream literally every single night. So if you're ever bored when Etchy is not around, you will find me here playing whatever game has got my interest, which the last few days has been Grounded, which I am thoroughly enjoying. Just they do have sanitation machines for headphones. Where would you find something like that? Because to me it just seems probably cheaper or easier to do to buy a new one. Even if I don't necessarily have the money for a good one, I could buy a cheap one pretty easily to use in the meantime. But yes, Etchy is a very poggers person. They're a friend of Kaiko and Vu and everybody in that community, so we have met them multiple times. She's also got a super pretty model, like I'm not even kidding you. Go look at it!
A little chewy, but not bad.
You were watching an Etch clip, and they had Discord sound notice on, you heard a join sound, and you were so scared you thought you weren't joining in the chat. And her model is super pretty. I know, right? One day I'll be that pretty. Teardrop. In come all the compliments of people going, oh no, you're totally pretty, Sasha. I'm kidding. But yes, Etchy, if you or anybody else needs to head out for the night, no pressure to stick around. I do appreciate anybody that lurks, anybody that wants to vibe with us, but I also understand it's late at night. So if you need to go to bed or do any after stream care, you do you, and you'll be looking foxy here soon. I am actually talking with a rigger right now and trying to find out the breakdown of how stuff would cost. Because one or two of my hand poses kind of reuse parts and stuff, so I'm like, will it be cheaper than you say it is for these certain things, etc., etc. If this jacket toggle, is that considered a new outfit? I feel like it's less than a new outfit, even though it will still be adding more to the model. etc., etc. So I'm waiting on them to get back to me about that. So at least now we know that Spider isn't wide awake. The ad break starts, it says, in a minute and a half. I can't delay it any longer because it's the beginning of the stream one. Need to work out. It's been hard to since work stuff. I remember you mentioning that the other day, that you had been not doing it as much because you've been upset about the whole situation. And I mean, that's completely understandable. But if you can still do it, then kudos to you, because the more you avoid it, then the less likely it is you'll keep up the routine in the future. Just like when you give yourself one cheat day and then it becomes 2 and then 3 and then, oh yeah, I'm not on a diet anymore. You may have been mistaken. Yeah, I feel like I'll just get a cheap $30 Canadian headset from Walmart. I can always upgrade to a better one later in the year when I get more money. Because right now I'm spending it all on my 2.0 model. You need cheat days or you go crazy. I mean, if it works, it works, as long as you don't cheat too much. You could have sworn you saw a Steam sanitation machine. Then it sanitizes your Steam list, gets rid of all the sussy games in there. God, Onion needs a Steam sanitization machine. Nodders. There are kits for deep cleaning headphones. Then Onion wouldn't have any games left, true. Oh god, they can jump! Abort mission. Abort mission. That is not what I expected. That is not what I expected. Shoot. I fully expected, like that Orb Weaver spider, I'd be able to just stand on something and take pot shots at it until it died. Because that's the only way I've killed giant monsters so far. Love how we got poisoned. The first thing to say is a D&D joke. Wait, did I make a D&D joke? I literally was just being like, oh god, abort. Get out of here. Okay, I know there's a shield you can make. Oh, your character said poison saving throw failed. Oh, my bad. I didn't even hear him saying that. I was too focused on running away. Apparently the easiest thing to sanitize with is to use wipes. I wouldn't entirely trust that to get into, like, the foam parts of the ears. Okay. So he could get me up there. He's gone back to sleep. He has a ton of health. I just want to see how much my axe hits him for. And then am I actually able to block his attacks?
Feeling sick. Really sick. Poison saving throw failed.
Okay, I just died to the poison. You've got a tube of it next to you. Oh, for sanitation wipes. That is smart thinking. Might be something I'll have to get just because that would help me clean stuff around the area, thinking about that mouse. Most of that stuff I know normally just uses, like, alcohol.
Ow, poison.
Yeah, like, I can block that. So I can block its attacks as big as they are. You'll clean the headset in a friendship maid outfit just for Sasha. Believable. Such that I don't know the direct model. This can be used as a general guide. Can I DM you? I mean, if you want to, but I still don't think I'm going to do it. I don't think I cannot see myself going to the bother of deep cleaning a headset. There are videos and instructions on how to safely clean headsets, including the foamy bits. You underestimate how lazy I am. You can take it apart. Knowing me, I would break it. So one attack is he roars and charges. Oh, another raid. Thank you for the raid, Wasabia. Thank you for the raid, Aggies. I can't even hear the raid notification from where my headset are. But I hope you both had a lovely night. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Wasabia. Hi, Aggers. How are you doing tonight? How did your stream go? Hi, Sunkern. I hope you're all having a nice night. Hi, Dandy. Hi, something random things. Oh, you played Marvel Rivals together. You turn up raid notifications to help. That might turn it up for the whole stream. So all of you would be deafened by it. I had a mouse in my house tonight. I came down to stream and there was a mouse on my computer desk that jumped off. And so I freaked out and had to clean like the whole streamer area. And now I've got my headset off to the side at full volume so that I can hear it without wearing the headset because I want to get a new cheap one because I refuse to put that on my head. My OCD tells me the germs are too grody. So right now it's been hard to hear stream alerts and certain things like that. Okay, so he has a huge jump attack. I'll see if you spend enough of that headset, it's worth it to clean it. I'll see if you toss a machine and not worry about the electronics, you'd be ecstatic. But mice are so cute, but you get it. Mice are cute. Even this one was fairly cute and small. I just don't know how dirty they are, etc. Oh my god, you thought the clapping egg was something different completely? Let me go look at it. Oh, okay, yeah, I can totally see that being something else. So its two big attacks aren't that... Okay, that's harder to block. That is harder to block, never mind. I was going to say its two big, what is it called? Slapping attacks or charging attacks are fairly easy to block. I'll give it a few more tries. I just want to see, can I learn its things? Start healing that last little bit. Okay, that still hit me through it. Oh, spiderlings are attacking me there. Hi, Pandar. How are you doing tonight? Gotta display the beans for the newcomers. There might be like a third rank weapon or something like that to use to fight. There might... Dang, are you parrying or blocking? I'm parrying the big parts. It's basically you block if it's too soon. If you block too soon, you just do a regular block and you'll still take some damage through it, possibly the poison. But when you see that spark or whatever, that's me parrying it completely. Sash's final form. Like, see, I can block like that, or just straight up die. You look adorable right now. I look adorable always. What the heck? The big spider I killed before, the only way I killed it is by shooting like 60 arrows in its face from 30 feet up in a tree. I am not a Dark Souls expert. And it's also unfortunate that the spider is in here. Heck yeah, I love that confidence. Like, see, that was a perfect parry. If it comes... That was just a regular block and it still poisoned me. Okay, that's like a three-pronged attack. Yeah, I'm dead to the poison. This is like the strong... This one's stronger than the previous spider we fought, so I will have to pass on it for now. Have a good rest of your stream. I suppose you have an early morning. An early morning matane? But thank you for the raid, Wasapia. I do appreciate it. You have a lovely rest of your night. Take care of yourself. We can go look for a second area to set up a base. Because I feel like my first base is up on the rock here, and I've explored all of this area. I might set up... I looked through this area and it seemed gross or unpleasant with all the grass, so I might make another base up on the rocks here, and then a third one when I eventually get up there. It says there's these burgle chips there. The super tech chip, which we need, 2 of them are here. One is in the poison zone, one's up there. And the third is in the water. You're gonna try to get some Eep too? Okay, good night. Sweet dreams to you. Thank you for always coming by. Hi, Seer. How are you tonight? Let's just run past all this stuff for now. You're doing alright? You're just chilling? Nice, nice, nice. I found a mouse in my house. Literally right by my keyboard on my computer desk. And so I started stream late because I basically cleaned everything. Sweet dreams for when you eat too. The dreams will be of mice. Teardrop. Mind you, it was just the one small mouse and it looked pretty clean. Oh yeah, definitely get that all clean. I don't want to put on my headset now because my headset was on the desk and I'm like, okay, I don't want to put these soft things on my ear if the mouse was around those. So tomorrow I'm going to look for some traps as well as getting a cheap new headset and maybe a plastic chair or something to sit on so that I don't have to be on the other one. But I definitely cleaned down my keyboard, my desk, my mouses. Not that mouse, but my mouse for the computer, etc. with some soap and water very carefully. Oh yeah, this is the poison area. The Weevil mask isn't that hard. You're gonna be bullied later today? That doesn't sound good. I would avoid being bullied if you can. And hi Nameless, how are you tonight? I can't see the poison being caused by a big bug, so I don't know if they dropped like cleaning supplies there or something. That I think is a stink bug. Oh, there's a picnic table. You're chilling in the Daft Punk experience in Fortnite. I'm shocked they did Daft Punk just because they stopped making music as far as I know. Ever since they released You've Been Coming Here just to listen to the music, Daft Punk does have some amazing songs. I probably have like 7 of their songs on my phone right now. Doing okay, just really sleepy. Hope you have a wonderful stream, Sasha. Too weepy to stay awake, so you're gonna watch and lurk. I appreciate it. You have a good rest of your night, Nameless. Is that aphid nectar? Yep, aphid honeydew. And hi Banana, how are you tonight? Cute cat, you've been replaced by a mouse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Banana. Banana's just gonna be like, what? There was a mouse in my house tonight. Pretty sure you have a mouse in your house too, due to finding your cat in hunter fixation mode, but you didn't see any evidence, so you're going to be paranoid too for a bit. Understandable. But so I spent like the first half hour of what was normally my stream time cleaning everything in my general computer area, because that's where I saw the mouse jump down from. Tomorrow I'll see if I can go get some traps, but in all 25 years of my life, we have... Can you not say what I'm going to type as I click send? But yeah, in the 25 years of my life, I have never once seen a mouse in our house. I've heard of them in the neighborhood. I've heard of neighbors getting them before, but yeah. And with my OCD, that grosses me out to no extent. I thought, when there was these rocks here, I thought it was actually going to be an upraised area, but God, that is a creepy gnome. But instead of a raised area, it's just like a wall of rocks. And so that's a picnic table. There is a little raised area there. The rocks make it easy to build on since they're fairly flat. See the flag there. Oh yeah, there's a poison thing. That's why that whole area is poisoned on the map. Because that can is like spraying out whatever that is. There's so many bees there. I was like, I could literally make a base on a part of the picnic bench. But then I don't know if I'd be fighting with bees 24/7. There's our house. I don't want to be anywhere near the poison spray. That looks like a sandbox or something because it looks like a frog face here. Or an angry bird. Do you have shoes on, Sashnia? Not right now. I do have Crocs. You should go around the outside your house tomorrow, see if there's any openings could have gotten inside from. See if you can block access, so will do. But yeah, I have those plastic Crocs slippers or whatever, and so I'm walking on those, so I'm not too concerned about that since I can always wash those.
Hey, Mr. Ant.
I'm not seeing any areas that actually look cool to build in. Like, this area would be decent, but the gnome creeps me out. And I don't think I can destroy it. You're just concerned your toes might get nibbled on. Fair. Horrifying, more so.
I came from the Sizo raid, means I am Sizo.
Is that how that works? Because then that is easier than I expected. But hi Seiji, how are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good one. So the garden gnome is there. I could possibly build a base closer to the area here. It means you are too, since Sashnia raids every night. True. Good enough. Upper Yard Ascent. That was another one of the upgrade stones. I'm literally just looking away to see if there's anywhere cool that I think looks like a home.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
He keeps saying that. That or calling them lollipops. Hi Frosty! How are you doing tonight? I was lurking in your stream. I hope you're doing well. I've been better. We found a mouse in my house, and so I was cleaning everything like 20 minutes ago, because I was absolutely grossed out by the idea of it touching my stuff. But other than that, I am doing well. And hi Hero, how are you tonight? Frankenline? Are you solo grounded? Yes, I am playing it solo right now. I know it was designed kind of as like a team game, but I played Abiotic Factor solo as well, just because. I like the idea of being able to explore at my own pace, etc. Maybe it's a mechanic in the game they continue towards that. That's the oak tree with all the nuts that you can break open, the acorns or whatever. I really like my base over there on that ledge. And I mean, I could make a base on the ledges here, etc., but it would be the exact same thing. This yard is so full of garbage. I know they did that on purpose, so that it's not just, like, you know, grass everywhere and just all the same stuff. Calvo can. Of course. Everywhere there's water, there's the mosquitoes. I'm surprised the tadpoles don't try to eat me. I know their meat can be used for the bait item. I never went behind the tree here. Is that where the... yeah, that's where the Freaky Frankenstein thing is. I want to actually go into that, which I'm sure we will at some point. He'd say it, but the garbage everywhere is quite a number of people's yards. I honestly believe it, as unpleasant as it is. That area is kind of pretty with all the purple, all the flowers. Can I take that? Or does that just give... it wouldn't make sense for it to just give oxygen. I might be able to break that with the dagger. Tadpoles, yep. And their meat is used as bait for something. I don't like those mosquitoes being so close. I can see this being a base spot, though. Sprig, plant fiber, and cloverleaf. I should have brought stuff with me. Normally the sprigs are everywhere. That's one of those molar things out of nowhere. They use it as a breeding ground for the water. They do. Hi, Kaz. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good one. Okay, mosquito didn't see me. But yeah, I do like the flowers here. It's like, is that thing coming for me? It is not. I can always make a note on my map. Praise Kaz. Kaz is such a good girl, and I'm glad she comes to the stream. Thank you for being such an amazing person, Kaz. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. So you are a very good girl, Kaz. Nodders. You win this round, Aphid. You win this round. It says one of the super tech chips is underwater there. So I don't know if that means there's a dungeon under there that it'll be in. Maybe I will go back towards where the bench is. I can always make like a brick house if the area doesn't feel safe. Palm emote. Dara mentioned how we haven't seen Palm in a while, and I was like, that happens. Palm will be active for like a month, and then she'll disappear for a year, and then be active for a month and disappear for a year. Hashtag just palm things.
CSR cool, Sasha, mods and are absolute bombastic, chakatastic,
Hi,
dynamic,
Sleep. How are
funky,
you doing
extreme,
tonight?
ultimate, neo, omega, hyper, mystical, genesis,
what that's
legendary,
called. I don't
supreme,
think it's a
nodders,
water
nodders,
tick.
Sashik 10, pickup,
Water
Sashik 10, boop,
fleas?
Sashik 10,
Or
boop,
no, the water
Sashik
fleas were
10,
those
boop.
see-through ones from before. They've got the long swimming legs. Praise you for not jumping. Okay, Banana, I was about to say. Banana, you are such a good girl. Thank you for not jumping on my desk and getting everything dirty and upsetting me. I appreciate you being such an amazing rat, unlike that dumb mouse that came into my house today. Thank you for being such a good rat, Banana. Did you blank out on the banana praise? Unless there was earlier? No, I absolutely missed the one that Sleep did. I was just too focused on in-game. So Banana is a very good girl. Thank you for being a mod, a friend, a part of our stream. You are a good, good girl, Banana, and I will make sure you hydrate every stream. Nodders. Oh, and then that killed me. It auto-saved in the pond, question mark? Well, I do have my save back in the flooded zone. Time to make the Sashnia hydrate. Will do. I'm honestly, I see Terran Quiet and such playing Vintage Story, and I'm obviously surprised how that game has done so well, because it literally looks so much like Minecraft. I'm surprised they haven't put like a cease and desist. Okay, so the poison grosses me out and I don't want to go too close to it. I can go into here and cut down all this grass. No, they're not Nintendo. Oh, okay, is that why? So they haven't been as gung-ho about sending cease and desist and stuff like that, litigation. There are like 20 Minecraft clones already. I haven't seen them, but I honestly believe it. Anytime there's something that's so successful. So this base, let me get through this area. If I put a base here, I can go to that stuff from up there. And then maybe I'll just hide a little base under the rock here. It has been for like 10 plus years. Question is what to build with. There is stems that look more like wood. I feel like there's a clay foundation, there's a pebble foundation, acorn stairs, pebble path. Wasn't it? Yeah, mushroom bricks. So if I study that, honestly, it's not surprising if there's popularity, there's bound to be someone leeching off of it. True that. Okay, I'll make another arrow pointing to here as a base location. I don't have mushroom bricks on me. So there's my save from the beginning of the night, 40 minutes ago. All the way back at my base. But I didn't collect anything in the meantime aside from that one molar that I can pick up again. You remember playing a Minecraft clone on Xbox 360? I thought I made mushroom bricks. Or did I not? Maybe I only made the slurry. Oh, it requires an oven. How do I make the oven? Okay, I think you need coal for it. Castle Miners Z was a lit game. I was actually just over at the area that the coal was at. And it says the coal is used to make an oven, which makes the bricks. Ironic that this is the area I thought of using the bricks in. You forgot to add someone for the TTS. The blank space for the stream would be CasVT is... CasVT is absolute, bombastic, cha-cha-tastic, dynamic, funky, extreme, ultimate, neo, omega, hyper, mystical, genesis, legendary, super. There, I got you. I got you, Sleep. Let's see if there's a basic area to climb up here. You're triggered every time your pick broke before harvesting the last of the block in Castle Miners Z. Is it like it specifically had just a few durability points less than the block? I might have to make stairs to get up there. Grins. Banana reading praise for you earlier, and I did that too, but you might not have heard it. So good girl, Kaz. Is there literally no way up? It looks like I will have to make stairs to get up then. Every swing of the pick reduced durability and the blocks regen. Oh, is that why? You've not heard it. You should say it again. Lying. At least you're honest. She was blushing in DMs. Oh my god. Adorable. It was very cute. I'm glad to hear it. Just like you. For real, for real. Like, subscribe, and follow CasVT at twitch.tv. Was there any other piece that fell? You once attended Banana stream, her model and voice is plenty cute as well. Absolutely. Banana's adore, you've never streamed? Then how did I pop into your stream that one time to say hi? Ridiculous. And I've seen some of the names you've had for streams and they are wild. She streams every other day. And she's very cute. I feel like I remember one stream title that referred to genitalia. And she's one of your girlfriends? Gasp! I didn't know that. Though I did know you talking about having like 5 girlfriends or wives. You have, and your PC likes to lag, so you don't anymore. Neat. Before I forget where that other one is. Which I already have. Teardrop. I mean, if I lose it, it will literally just... Oh, is that it? No, it's not. I was going to say, if I lose it, it will literally just despawn. See how Kaz's model's walking or running on stream and you're wondering how she pulled it off? I'm actually trying to think of that right now. I know with people in VR chat, they have it set so when they move or do stuff, like push forward, their model moves. When you don't find Jenna funny, it must have been somebody else. Hashtag suspicious. Nope, I don't see where the other one was, so I'll just take these 5 for now. It was near the wall of the rock, you think? That's just a dead weed. Oh, you're right, thank you. Sinful Pog. Each one of these is used to make a single staircase, along with the grass pieces. And I didn't see anywhere going up, so I might as well do that right now. Do I have the mutation to cut grass on? I do. I know when I'm building my base, if I want, I can permanently destroy the grass by breaking that base. The rock was hugging a landmark. I just knew you're hugging the wall when you found it. Makes sense. It's good thinking. So it's not too high up from here. 5 minutes. Oh god, I'm stuck. Nope, that didn't work. Gonna have to do it one at a time because they need to support each other. Kaz is really embarrassed right now. Good. Being embarrassed is adorable. When you got the anime girl blushing and going, "Oh ma!" Because she just realized she's not following you. That honestly happened to me too. I just followed her a second ago. I've clicked on her stream a couple times. I know I talked in her stream once or twice, and I've watched her stream a bit. But I think it's normally because it pops up in my, what is it called? Recommended viewers or whatnot. Or people who watch you also watch so-and-so. And so I made sure to click the button a minute ago. And she doesn't want to follow you because the pop-up will embarrass her. No, it's all good, don't you worry. She's literally been here like every single day. So even without the follow, she has absolutely been part of the community. Doesn't bug me in the slightest. I know there's also people who have, what is it called? Neurological issues, and sometimes they only want to follow. I met someone who was like, I can only follow this many people at once. Even if I like more streamers, I'll put a bookmark for them. I don't want to have this much or this odd number, etc. on my list. One more grass plank. You should poke fun at her, it's really cute. Wow, I sure wish the great Kaz VT would be following me. I noticed that she's conveniently not. Cough, cough, cough. If only my only hope and dream of my entire life would be solved very soon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Nodders. And then I'll probably miss it if it pops up because the sound alerts are very quiet since I don't have the headset directly on. One wheat stem and 2 of those things. I'm so sorry. Hey, like I said, I wasn't following you either, despite popping by and watching and stuff like that. So you and I are in the exact same boat. But I made sure to follow you too. So it's all good, and there's no pressure or embarrassment. I'm giggling so much right now. Bless you, Sasha. I can't remember, was it Furball? I think it was Furball that said something like, every time you bless Sasha, he takes takes 1d6 holy damage for every relocation he's done in Fallout. And I was like, good lord, I would be dead instantly. Like, you cannot put that on me.
Choke it down, Pete.
Okay, the question is, will this burn grass regrow if I attack it? Or will the coals regrow? That wasn't you, it was Too Big Brain.
The mighty adventurer looks over the molten wasteland. Boulders of fire block the path to the highlands beyond.
Interesting.
He sets forth over ash and brimstone.
Oh, sizzling. Nope, sizzling still. You're immune to gold damage though. It bounces off holy damage, it bounces off your cuteness. Oh, whoa. Ladybird lot. And did I save? Your hand auto-typed gold instead of holy. What's wrong with you? I mean, gold is holy in the fact that churches, like, conglomerate it. I mean, there's a lot of old churches that have a lot of gold. I did. Pog, pog, pog. But yeah, when I looked up the oven for making bricks, it said that the oven, what is it called, needed coal from over in the barbecue area, and I was instantly like, well, we know where the barbecue area
Better than
is.
starving, I think.
Silver is also holy, that's true. I feel like I associate silver more with holiness, just because of like werewolves and stuff like that. Okay, so that just breaks it for good.
The mighty adventurer looks over the molten wasteland. Boulders of fire block the path to the highlands beyond. Bravely he sets forth over ash and brimstone.
Why is this larva so strong? Oh. This one attacks completely different than the other one did. And I want to check if that char stuff respawns. The harvestable nodes are surrounded by larger unbreakable chunks of burning charcoal. Standing near it fills the sizzle meter. Grounded. Does Everchar respawn? Okay, the charcoal has a 10% chance of respawning every 5 days in game. And it said it's surrounded by... I wonder if that's it. Or that, because it said it's surrounded by other unharvestable stuff. You little... That is the biggest jump. I will learn its attack pattern eventually. Today is not that day, but eventually. I like that meme he posted with the escalators jousting. I did think it was funny. I saw someone posted it online earlier. I also saw that hand keyboard carbon bot, and I was like, that thing is wild. I hope they enjoy it. I can't see myself ever using something like that, but as long as they're happy, thumbs up. Hedgelord reduces my hunger and thirst meter for a while. I thought that would actually heal some hunger or water, but nope. You see it as a saw trap. You put your hand on the keyboard mouse thing, and then it just grabs shut on you. I can see it. Charcoal hot spring. Oh my god, that recurring dialogue is gonna get old. Oh, it is chasing me. I can save after I explore the area. It's the first time I go in, and so that's why he says it each time. Banana getting all comfy and happy after bullying her girlfriend. Banana sus.
The mighty adventurer looks over the molten wasteland.
I'll save after he says this thing. And then even if I reload from dying a million times, we don't have to hear it again.
Over ash and brimstone.
Okay, we should now permanently be done with that dialogue. The bully friends with kindness. You can relate, you also get comfy bullying Sashnia for being cute. Oh no! It did save, so that bug shouldn't have aggroed on me yet. But it's like it's nearby. I think I just heard the sound of it. sizzling. Okay, that is fast. I'm trying to find which is the actual charcoal that I can harvest. I didn't see what it looked like, I just saw that it said the oven needs the Evertroll charcoal from the barbecue area.
Burn your feet, Pete.
Have you tried hitting the non-burning charcoal? I have not, but no name popped up by it. And normally when I can interact with something, it tells me a name. I know I'm playing on the hardest setting, but I am so weak. Mini nuke research when? I mean, I do have a bomb that I unlocked last night that I haven't made yet. And I'm wondering how strong it will be. I should double check what it takes. A brat burst. I haven't seen fungal growth. I haven't seen red ant egg, though I'm guessing that's in the ant hive, which we know where it is. Dry gas is easy, but we have not seen fungal growth. Time to use the bees to do some carpet bombing. You just ride in on them. Where is it? Let's see, it doesn't tell me anything here. Oh, Kaz, I think, is messaging. Thank you for the follow. No, thank you for the follow. Cough, cough.
Burn your feet, Pete.
And Kaz is gonna be like, wee. What? Oh, God. You should fight an ant colony? I should. I thought those were random just droplets of water in the air, and I'm like, what the heck is going on there? No, they're glasses, and my character's just unfocused. Calling the space laser to glass the planet a magnifying glass. Is there something that will reduce the heat?
Burning up.
Like, there has to be something I can do. There has to be something I can do, because otherwise how do you get the, whatchamacallit, the coal without killing yourself sizzling? I don't think any of the armor types I have are fire resistant, unless I kill that larva, and maybe the ladybird larva drops an armor piece that gives fire resistance, because they live around it. Maybe that's what I have to do.
Burn your feet, Pete.
I didn't I blocked that, but I didn't parry it. Oh, jeez. And then I did good for a bit. Month of Spooky. I'll probably look up free assets and see if there's any new free assets I can use to dress up my model close to, what is it called? Halloween. And I probably will play a spooky game or two. You were cooking there. Oh, you. I definitely was able to block multiple times, though, which shows it's doable. 7, drink water.
Don't even need to boil it. Burn your feet, Pete.
Oh, jeez. I didn't expect it to be right behind me when it finally surfaces. I don't know if they're moving underwater. God, Sasha with Witch Hat is peak. It's cool that Perfect Blocks can stun. I think it's that Perfect Blocks parrying builds up the stun meter, Not, I mean, you're right in that it can stun, but it's not that it guarantees stun. Each weapon hit increases the stun meter by a little bit, and then I think each parry increases it by a bit too. Yeah, because behind my head, you can see this one has a high stun meter, whereas the dagger has almost none. Even the spear had none, etc. So yeah, parry can stun, but it's not like just parrying will technically. I mean, if you did it 100 times, maybe. Where's the bug? Okay, there we go.
Burn your feet, King.
I don't like when they have the 3 attack. Ah, and then right after, thank you for lurking, Jed. Right after getting unstunned. This is what I get for choosing the hardest difficulty. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'll try my best to kill one, and then I can always go kill an ant colony for Banana and her genocidal instincts on the ants. Oh god, that... I forgot they have a super far jump. The combos that have no visualization on what's coming sucks. Yeah, it is kind of like Dark Souls in that way, where you Halloween sash is squishy. Imagine if I had a Halloween sash on mode. But yeah, you literally just have to look at their wind-up, and some of them don't have much of a wind-up. Or it looks similar enough to other ones. If it was like ZZZ, where it literally just flashes yellow or red, it would be the easiest thing ever. Kind of too easy.
Burn your feet, Pete.
I did not mean to click that. That's another one there. And I don't want to engage with 2. At least Dark Souls is learnable. I mean, this is learnable too. I might do better in like 3rd person, but I'm enjoying the 1st person view. It's like, I don't understand the 3 combo wind up. Some of these parries like stun him or knock him back long enough that I'm like, oh, I have a second to get a swing in. Other ones, I don't have any. I was going to try, maybe it's stuck behind the grass and you could cheese it. I could, but I feel bad cheesing things in games unless I've already killed the monster once myself. I'm gonna put one of the juice on my weapon optimization. I'm gonna put one of the slushies on my toolbar, because I think those things heal a decent amount. That boosts my stamina recovery rate, and heals. This game relies on gear a lot to kill new stuff. Makes sense. I've got like the best gear I think I can right now though. I've got the 3 pieces of current heavy armor, as well as the rank 2 axe and weapon and stuff like that. I haven't seen rank 3 stuff just yet. And the only like upgraded weapon I haven't made is the increased bow, which takes the spider fang I think I get from the wolf spider. But I'm also playing on the hardest difficulty, like rank 3 difficulty, which is, I think, is the biggest issue. Look, I've got my back turned to you.
Burn your feet, Pete!
Bandaging. If he hits me, it's like it interrupts the bandage. I tried to block again. Ad break starts in 5 minutes. We can't delay it any longer. Apologies in advance to people. Apologies to those of you unsubscribed. I'm getting more used to its, what is it called? Attack patterns.
Burn your feet, Pete!
Yeah, it's just... maybe if I hit them and then back up, they're less likely to do that triple attack. Because that's the biggest issue. I never know if it's doing the triple attack or not. When it's just dashing at me and such, though, I can parry it every time. Because that timing is fairly easy. I also have a parry master mutation now that I think of it. An extreme advantage when blocking attacks. Can you circle it? I can try, but most of the bugs have been pretty good at turning.
Ha-cha-cha! Converted!
Cha-cha. They said cha-cha. Okay, I have the parry master thing equipped now. Nope. Cha-cha real smooth. I feel like if I had my headset and my actual chair in, first thought was cha-cha, your V mom. Excuse me? That one makes no sense to me. But yeah, this chair is slightly higher than the other one that I'm used to. And I don't have the hearing directly in my ears because of the headset. And so that alone feels like a bit of a debuff. Oh. Oh, she's a streamer and you first saw her in a Fillion video? I'm gonna keep trying. We'll get this eventually. We'll get this eventually. We're up to like 20 deaths, probably. I do that too soon. Oh. You know, her, yeah, Latina VTuber plays a mother role to her VTubers as far as you know. Well, I got like a third of their health. Mummy, sorry. Mummy, sorry. Mummy, sorry. I haven't seen that in forever.
This area's too hot for me. Burning up.
See, that is a charcoal. So that is used. That is the charcoal we need for the one thing. I might be able to run in, smack it once with a hammer, run out. You saw the hammer icon? Yeah. Because that is the thing I need. If you strafe left or right a distance, can it dash past you, or does it have annoying midair guidance, Mistle Collection? I feel like it can. Oh, of course. I feel like it could dash past. Where'd it go? There we go. But I also feel like it's so fast that by the time it's jumping, you're already stuck with it. Okay, this feels cheesy. Come on, punk. Oh, come on. I start doing well and a second one spawns and throws, and then I get panicked. Because I'm like, I have to start backing up. Ridiculous.
Don't burn your feet, Pete. Burning up.
Yeah, I can't even hit it twice. There has to be a way. What you doing at the beginning of the upper yard? I want the coal. Except it's too hot. And I was fighting the ladybird bugs and dying 100 times to it, but I got one to like almost half health. Baller! Thank you for the ballin' raid. How are you doing tonight? Do I beat my mods? Do I beat my mods? Bam. But yeah, it said the upper ascent or something like that. I mean, I could easily look up the ladybird bug parts and see if that gives fire resistant. No, I don't think they give armor resistance. There is apparently a sizzle protection. But I hope you had a good stream, Baller. Thank you for the raid. Raided into ads. So antlion armor reduces it. A mutation reduces it. A spike does. No, I think you need the antlion stuff for it, which is probably in the sand area. But that's too bad. I wanted to build, if I build a base there, I wanted it to be out of bricks. And yet it seems complicated to get the bricks because of all this. There's my staircase. Neat. Mint candy reduces sizzle? Indeed, but I haven't found any of those. I possibly found a candy dispenser thing. I don't know if it's that one. That was the main quest. Or no, Mystery Machine is. Yeah, I mentioned I think the antlion is going to be down in the sand area. So I would specifically have to explore there to get armor or the meat to be able to do it. And I know there was like candies that looked like mints in a box over here, but I had no way to open it.
No water filtration tablets needed.
Craft. Maybe I will do it. Maybe I will explore and see if I can find an antlion, and if killing it will give me that protection. Because I want to do the base the way I want to do it. A little cheesy looking up stuff like that, but I'm not too bothered by it. So we're going to look towards the sand pit. We won't fully explore it or anything. We'll just see if we can find an antlion, and if it's possible to kill it or not. I almost thought there was a giant spider up there. Ooh, a healing hot spring. Can I get one in real life, please? Is there a healing hot spring? Because that would be amazing. Oh, that's one of the upgrade rocks. But again, I will explore this whole area eventually. I do know they said something about a hot spring when I walked by the barbecue area. Yeah, it's close to there apparently. Will there be an underneath way into the sand area? I don't have to keep making stairs, but I will if I have to. I think these count as weeds. Maybe the hot spring is barbecue parts in it that make it a hot spring and you can harvest those. That would be cool, but that also feels like it might be too convenient. Really don't like the skittering noises because it sets you on edge.
Down here, you can barely even tell that the ants are following the same trails.
Oh yeah, I got rid of the ant grassmaster thing. That has a lot more wheat stems than other stuff. Oh yeah, and I can't do it on... Oh, that just switches between stuff? I can't do it till I build the other one at a time. Because it has to be built on top of each other.
Nice and clean.
That might have damaged stuff. No, didn't. It's not a Ghost Leviathan screech makes you tense up so hard your feet curl in terror. Good lord. And Sinful will just be like, Subnautica mention! You're watching a YouTube video earlier on mods for the game? Let's put the mushrooms in that one. That has good mods that added cool stuff.
Brussels sprouts.
Okay, so we might have to make one more at least. There's a precursor mod that added cool stuff. Have you tried the Call of the Ancient mods? Okay, that's enough to get up here. You see the red flag on your feed?
From the top of the Crab Red Rocks, Tiny Pete looked out across the endless expanse of the dunes,
Dotted with the husks of long-dead creatures.
What treasure might await him in this sandy graveyard?
I was about to say, I assume that will come from underground. Oh, two of them too. I might be able to pick at them with arrows. If they're too strong, I will just have to give up on making that one base out of bricks and come back later. You've not tried any mods, you're getting to the point where nothing works when you try installing them and you can't troubleshoot to get anything working.
From the top of the Crab Red Rocks, Tiny Pete looked out across the endless expanse of the dunes, dotted with the husks of long-dead creatures. What treasure might await him in this sandy graveyard?
No treasure. Be nice if there was treasure. Don't make the same mistake as me and do your arrow with light sticks. It lags so bad. And two of them. Hola, Neko. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good one. So luring them out of the sand does stop all their abilities, basically. things are so much easier. I say, and then it'll one-shot me here. Don't make a mistake here, Sasha. Yes, super duper easy. Okay, one antlion part. One. That's not going to be enough to make anything. Save. Thank you, I will. Good thinking. Save check. Before they went underground and jumped up at me. And I don't know how to deal with that. So I want to lure them back up. Oh. That's on me. Okay. Even with that, it doesn't seem like a big deal. It just seems like you have to move. Okay, what was that? Bandaging, even if it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm not sure I can even block that. Oh, and that did one hit kill me. I'll see if I can lure them all the way up onto the red plastic again, because they didn't even do that pincer attack up there. We know that it is doable, though, and their armor's supposed to give fire resistance to let me get the bricks to make that one base the way I want. There weren't arrows seem to do the trick. Yeah, but I had to see it first. Can't see them underground. Okay, we got this, we got this. It's not like those ladybird larvae. Oh, I was going to say, can I jump to avoid that? Willing arrows reminds you of tossing pebbles at enemies in Bloodborne to say hi for some reason. I mean, if it aggroes, it aggroes. I feel like jumping in the air would be the way to avoid that attack, though, but maybe I just timed it wrong. Because it's like it lowers its head to the bottom of the ground and then clips. How many parts does other armor take? 2 or 3? Yeah, like around 2 to 3. 5 for a chest piece. 5 for a chest piece, 3 for a head. Lots for leggings. Come on, punk. Excuse me. Or maybe you time it, you can perfect block. I was trying to time it, but I either failed or you just couldn't. And it looked like I couldn't even regular block it. I don't know if it's like other games where I have to keep it engaged with Sag. Gesundheit. Shame the bow hits like Nerf darts, it really does. Although with that you can get up somewhere they can't attack you and then shoot at them. It's just he goes underground, so I can't really do that. Oh, is that a wolf spider? Oh, you block downwards for the burrow attack, or just run? That was my dog. You okay, Mika? You a good girl? Neat that you can block the burrow attack, but I was talking about the one where they lower their head to the ground and then they jump forward with their pincers. They like crouch down and then go, crunch. I did not think for a second that they'd let you do the burrow one. The lunge, yeah. Oh, come on. The spider wasn't bugging us at all before. Oh, and the dog has moved under the computer, so if the internet gets knocked out, we know why. Says to block the initial downward swoop. Maybe I just have to aim downwards more, because maybe it's like a shield type area. Sinful finally arrived, aka checked in. Oh, that kind of worked. Mind you, I blocked in the air. Oh, come on. That's just in case the internet goes out. Fair. Wait, what? There are shields in this game? The heck? Yes, there is a Weevil shield. I just hadn't made it yet. I wanted to at one point, but the one point I wanted to, I couldn't find a Weevil to kill for meat. And I mean, you can block even without it. I just assume it blocks better. You do have like a block meter though, I think, where each time you block, the bar kind of fills up for a split second. And so if you block too much, you get stunned yourself. Or it just breaks the block and hits you. At least I'm pretty sure I've seen that in the bottom at one point. Like, let me just try regular blocking and see if it does. Oh yeah, in the bottom right behind my model, when I'm holding block, there's a shield icon with a bar. No, no, no. Why doesn't the spider attack the antlions? Yeah, I do have to try and like block downwards for that, because it absolutely will not let me just jump over it, which you'd think would be the smart thing to do. You jump, it clips underneath you and misses. I'll just try to aim downwards and block. And then maybe even if I miss the parry, it'll at least reduce the damage. That's the only attack that's hurting me pretty much. Spider knows they'd get effed up. I mean, that did block, I think. Wrong button.
Worse than my mom's Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, it's absolutely blocking it, just I don't have the timing down. Ah, unintentional pun. I will say I'm digging the combat strats. Unintentional pun with this mod. It is cool that you can block downwards when they did the burrow thing and stuff like that. That's nicer than just unavoidable damage or block from any angle. It's like you actually have to tell where the attack's coming from and block that exact way. Maybe I'll try crouching too. He was so easy up here. Up here he didn't even do the lunge attack, the downwards lunge. Yeah, that still does a lot of damage through it. Oh god, I'm out of stamina. I'll make sure to absolutely save right after. Oh, it just tossed me. Please, it's gonna kill me here, isn't it? I almost jinxed it, I know. Okay, absolutely save right away. 2 antlion parts and 1 pincer.
Choke it down, Pete.
They're going to tell you to save. Body seemed to take like 4 to 5 parts, same with the leggings, while the head was only like 2. So it would be good to get at least 5 parts. I'm at 3. I was literally right about to drink water. It's about 4 seconds between sound cues for the burrow attack. I could try blocking the burrow attack, but if I miss, it's an instant kill. At least with my current gear. You saw hammer. Probably for the cookie or such. We did break... Oh no! I pushed the wrong button. Instead of shift, I pushed control. I know with the cookie we broke one the other day and then reloaded. Because I don't think the cookie respawns. It gives cookie pieces, which are just a snack to eat. And then it drops like a 1 fresh piece of cookie bit, which can be researched. But that might just give research XP. I kind of doubt it'll give an actual recipe.
Better than starving, I think.
I do like how then when you get a certain amount of... God dang it. A certain amount of thirst or hunger, a little bug appears on your scabby thing in the bottom left, and an arrow points to it, and it goes deep, 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 like, hey, pay attention. Jingle, jingle, pay attention. There's a chance to get a cookie piece off a mob, I think what you said when you looked it up. Yes, the gnats. Those little floating gray dudes. I'm not sure if you can actually get a fresh piece from that, though. God dang it, both of them are still chasing. At least, okay, at least there's lots of them to harvest for parts.
Nice and clean.
If I kill one more, no matter what, I might just leave to get food, etc. I don't see a threat icon. And we can save so we're out of combat. And those two are together. And they went underground at the same time. It's like they knew what I was planning. I was hoping when one went underground that the other one could chase me in a different direction. You aggro? Oh, are you kidding me? They're like absolutely tied together. Okay, well there was a third one over there, I was gonna say. The last one I want for now, buddy. I'll leave your friends alone. And I know they're friends because you were grouping up against me. Hey! That's twice in a row. Stamina, stamina, please. Thankfully, even if I'm out of stamina, I can parry. Okay, I will save, I will save. 2 antline parts again, so I have 5, which is enough for, like, the chest piece. Or the legs. Ooh, GG. If I get 2 more antlion parts, then I might be able to make the head and the body or such, which might be worth doing. Because I think it's like a stacking effect where every part gives you like 25%. I'm about to run out of stamina, but I remembered there were mushrooms here. Considering there's mushrooms here. You're what's used to make the shield.
Better than starving, I think.
I do have 3 more bandages, so I could keep farming them for a bit. I just need water. And I was going to say it's nighttime, so we should be able to find it.
No water filtration tablets needed.
Stuffing my face with mushrooms. Night has been all about finding base locations and trying to get materials to build the base that I want. I don't even know if I'll like how the mushrooms look. I just feel like making something out of bricks seems like it would be sturdier. And I don't like the area because it's close to the poison zone.
Hi Sasha.
Hi, Kimmy. I hope you're having a nice night. Come on, Punk, we know how to fight you now. Or it just went underground. Hi, Seamass. Thank you for lurking. I appreciate it. Oh, come on. I forgot he's going to jump out under me. Okay, I'll remember to pull that bug far back. Ugh, big stretch. Come on, Punk. Yoink, took my arrow back. Brick is stronger than stem, but weaker than spoiler? Maybe? I just know I like the idea of making something out of brick. I made my first house out of grass. Hi, Riri. How are you tonight? I hope you're having a good one. And I appreciate you saying spoiler. Not that I appreciate you saying spoilers, but the word spoiler. I almost thought that was the downwards attack. That's why I was getting ready to crouch. I didn't mean to properly block that. I panicked and clicked it a second time and it worked. That gave 2 pincers. So I technically have 5 and 3, which would hopefully be enough to make 2 pieces. Either way, I made a save here, so I can come load right back here if it's not enough. I'll have to run all the way to my base over there, though, because I don't have stuff set up anywhere else. Since I got that Weevil meat, I might be able to make the Weevil shield. The Weevils are fairly common, but like the one time I wanted to look for them, they wouldn't. Oh god, that's a larva. The dirt every time. Every time the dirt has been a grub, which is used for the smoothies. They tricked me. They absolutely tricked me. There's the gnome. Whee! The game knew you had important resources on you. Thankfully I saved though, so it can't take those resources from me. I don't know if you lose the resources if you choose to respawn at the field place or whatever, but I just don't like the idea of getting a free respawn. If I die, you reload checkpoint, just like most other games. This is probably the exact same larva. Yep. You do list some resources, I think you said the other night. Or I think was said the other night. That's what I remember hearing too. I did put 3 aphids on the jerky rack back there. Oh, stink bug. I feel like just being a stink bug isn't enough to make you immune to actual bug poison smell. You discovered Mixer? Oh, that's one of those Mixer event things. Yoink. I believe the red ant colony is over here. Oh no, old anthill is all the way up there. I do like how the armor in this game looks. Some of it looks like real armor, except made of bug parts. Like the red ant stuff looks like samurai armor. I was like, that's a big bug to be moving all that stuff. Nope, that's the juice. The juice is on the loose. It's on my way, so might as well pick it up. Yeah, this is slightly beyond the area I explored, because I stopped right around there. And I do want to explore more, but I feel like I should do that with the headphones tomorrow. I really need to set up the Nightbot or Stream Elements or such for the bot to talk in chat if someone does follow. If you die, all items are dropped at a death location and you have limited time to get them back after respawning. At least that's the default thing. Oh, okay. That's cool then. Like Minecraft, etc. I think those are just the lawn mites chasing me. I did make a roof over my base last night. I haven't looked at making any of the furniture, but I should. We're almost back. That stuff just gives a bit of hunger and thirst. Random arrow floating in the water. They last in the environment a long time. Oh, and I'll likely have to analyze those parts. You discovered aphid jerky. God, that looks freaky. Yep, antlion parts need to be analyzed. An antlion pincer. which I assume is for like a weapon. We'll go up into the tree and use that thing.
It's nature's lollipops.
I can just start making more jerky with that. Oh, I was about to say, we haven't seen the big spider respawn yet, and then literally as I'm thinking that, it's right there. Good dang. I'm not sure if the spider actually aggroed. I think it's just the junior ones that did. I do find it funny that a game with this many spiders has an arachnophobia mode, and it has like 5 levels to it that you can crank up. I'm kind of curious. I almost feel like I should turn it on at some point, just so we can see how they dumb down the spiders to like them, make them less scary. It's like, does it make them just more round? No. Okay, pincers we analyze, and there's a great sword. Oh, new recipe from leveling up. Oh, less scary spiders, never mind. Oh, you thought arachnophobia mode was actually like everything is spiders, or what? So stinger spear, I'll make a note. Antlion, great sword, stinger spear, mosquito needle, the armor to look at. You fully approve for less scary. Antlion parts, mounted antlion trophy, stuffed antlion, repair glue, and antlion armor. Yes, if everything ended up being spiders, you're out. Okay, I can't save in here. Let's look at options for a second. The hardest setting, the lower spidery look of spiders. Gameplay remains unchanged. Those still look very spidery to me. Did they just like disappear? Oh, maybe they went from having like 8 legs to 4 legs, and now they have no legs. That is kind of hilarious. Okay, rank 3. They have no fangs. They have no fangs. I'm guessing the next one removes their eyes. You finished your workout? Oh, they only have 2 eyes instead of 8 eyes. And now their eyes don't even glow on the last one. So that's what spiders look like on full-on accessibility mode. That's nice of them to do, but I still find it so funny. Start removing their legs, start removing their eyes, make their eyes not glow so they're less intimidating, and then they're just these floating blobs. But you know what they really are. Oh, I thought I saved their facepalm. OCD was like, reload before you turned on any of those settings, even if you don't need to. Well, all I have to do is run back up and then analyze the things. Because that wasn't... yeah, that was a regular save. Only thing I had done is pick up 2 aphids to turn into jerky. I'm almost curious to see the big spider with that mod on. Giant floating 2 orbs. But maybe some other time. But yeah, tomorrow I'll buy mouse traps, a new, whatever it's called, headset. I don't have to get new mouse or keyboard. I washed those things fine. I used a slightly damp paper towel with dish soap on it and warm water to wipe off the top of the keyboard and the mouse very gently, and then dried it afterwards. With the headset and the soft ear things, though, I just felt I couldn't clean those enough to make me comfortable. Fair, you thought you were keeping the save at the sandbox in case not enough resources. The one at the sandbox is still there. I've tried saving over stuff before, and it doesn't work like that. Every time you save, even if I click this and click save, it like makes a new save. And if you have 10 saves, then the furthest back one gets replaced. So I still do have the one at the sandbox down here. That's not how I thought it worked at all, but it definitely seems to be that way. And so even without killing bees or mosquitoes, I got these recipes by just leveling up my raw science, and then that likely points you towards what you need to look for to get more items. That's how that works, yeah. Because I kept thinking I kept clicking my one save before, and then being like, okay, I'm saving at this spot, like re-saving over that one save, and then it wasn't till later that it warned me, like, you already have 10 saves, so we're going to delete the furthest back one, and I'm like, wait, what? But I've been clicking the previous save every time.
Clean.
You discovered aphid jerky. And you can dry out grass too, which I assume just gives you the dry grass. The raw evil meat can be used to make the shield. It's probably in weapons and such. Yeah, Weevil Shield. Oh, it takes 4 Weevil meat. And that stuff expires, so you have to farm it like all at once. You like that? You've heard some playthroughs of games by overwriting, but you hate making new saves, especially if it doesn't give the option to delete. I'll just dry those for now. Bee stinger, mosquito beak, mosquito blood sac. Antlion stuff, sturdy quartz shard. Oh, so that's upgrading, like higher upgrade levels, maybe like Dark Souls. Antlion wide brim. It's only medium armor. The bee mask increases your bow stun, and it's light armor. This one takes... Oh no, the head takes 5 parts for sizzle protection. And the body takes 3. The body takes less than the head, but then I can still make 2 parts with that. So the bee, all 3 bee parts increase the bow stun chance. Which is nice, because then I guess you can use that to take out flying guys easier. Supreme stabbing apparatus, so maybe that's the high... Or no, it says it's level 2. The Antlion Greatsword is rank 3. It takes 7 pincers and 3 parts. But a very high damage and almost no stun. Decent speed though. So it's faster than my hammer, or whatever it's called, my club. Faster, more damage, but no stun just about. What did the legs take? The legs took 6. No thank you. Craft your first tier 3 item, beefing up. So I don't know if tier 3 is then the highest, unless there might be one higher from, what is it called? Killing the boss monsters, like that broodmother that we have to make an item to spawn. parts. That doesn't go in there. Creature parts go in here. Food goes in here. I thought I saw the jerky being used for something. Oh yeah, it's used for the mite loaf. Whereas the nachos uses nat jerky. Spoiled meat into spoiled meat slurry. Plant fiber into plant slurry. And then these are just 3 ranks of mushroom slurry. Okay, I do have water, I do have food, I do have protection to get that other stuff. Storage chest is clover, acorn shell, and sap. Sap, acorn shell, clover. Sprig, pebbles, dry grass for the spit. That's just for cooking food. And I've mainly been eating mushrooms. So if I go there and I investigate the coal, then I can make the brick thing. A thick paste of blended spoiled meat. God, that's grody. It doesn't say it can be analyzed, though. You. I want to wait and see if that one does either. Taking longer than expected. Craft furniture. I don't like how they've got like ant legs at the bottom. You discovered plant slurry. Okay, and that isn't used either for the stuff. Okay, so I have the 2 clothing items.
Water filtration tablets needed.
And I have a handful of resources for at least building like a spit and a storage crate.
Hey, Fid.
I feel like there should have been a 3rd one. Yeah, it was that, but it wouldn't let me grab it from below. That's what she... No, we won't go there.
Better than starving, I think.
Gonna make one of those "that's what she said" jokes. And then I held myself back at the last moment. I was like, there's 2 weevils here. Though it ran away. I was like, if I can get 2 more, 4 is what it took to make the shield. Dude is gone. Sap is used for bandages. And I am a baddie in combat, so I need to grab like as many of those as I can. No more weevils. I saw the 2 and I was like, that's half the meat you need. And you're on a timer after picking up if you consider it, because it's going to expire eventually. There's a weevil there. I saw the one went further away, but I was like, that one can't have gone that far. That's 2. We saw a 3rd. I wonder if the Weevil Shield will fully block. Because when I block, I still take some damage, especially at least from the bigger monsters. I say monsters, but they're technically just bugs. They certainly look like monsters at this size, though. I think that's the ant colony. I don't know if I get close to it if it'll actually mark it for me. Nope, not marking it. Yeah, that is the soldier ant that's mad at me. Bombardier beetle. Jabby cola. Look at him go! It's a beautiful sight. What's that one? Well, that's at least dirt. Oh, that is one. Okay, so I should have enough. Seeing a lot of these digging things. Okay, that one's larva. That one's larva. I was gonna say, I could break the last one too and just check if they're all that. was actually on the other side here. Did I decide to make my base, like, right over a nest? Yep. Well, actually, that's further than I thought. Hi, HD. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good one. Okay. Roasting spit. And storage chest. Good. The shield probably needs a workbench now that I think of it. I can just move these things later. Okay, rope takes 6 of this. My armor is getting pretty damaged. So I made a shield that I can try out sometime. Sitting up. I'm making a note to kill one of those ladybird larvae eventually.
Jump it down, Pete. That should keep me safe.
2 ranks of sizzle
Safer.
protection. Slows the rate at which the sizzle boils your inside.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet. Don't even need to boil it.
Or I think it took the hammer.
This area's too hot for me.
What? That still sizzled me super fast. I can make the 3rd piece too if I get more parts, but I know I had them equipped. Like, yeah, I absolutely have them equipped, and I have 2 stacks of sizzle protection.
Burn your feet, Pete.
Like, right there's going up slow. And then I guess the closer I get to the actual fire, the hotter it gets. So maybe I can find one further away. Gold tooth there. A sleeping spider. Like, I feel like the whole reason you get them is, I mean, the whole reason they work as coals and are hot is because they're so close to the fire.
Burning up.
If I can even run in and hit it once or twice, that works. Dang it.
Things always break. Cha-cha, it burned. Burning up.
Even if I have to use 4 bandages. Oh, I'm out of bandages. Oh, Redemption! Thank you for the raid. How are you doing tonight? I hope you had a wonderful stream. But hi, anybody new here? My name's Sasha. Despite how I look, I am in fact a boy, and I stream every single night. So if you're ever bored when Redemption's not around, you will find me here playing whatever game has caught my interest. Which right now is a lot of whatever it's called. Grounded. Aw, I didn't get away in time. Been good, it was awesome. Appreciate the shout out. No problem. But thank you for the raid. If you or anybody else needs to head out for the night, no pressure to stick around. I appreciate anybody that lurks, anybody that wants to vibe. But I understand it's late at night, and so you do you.
Don't burn your feet, Pete. Burning up.
I didn't know. You were playing Gekishin Squadra? How's Grounded? Grounded is good. I want to say it's hard, but that's because I picked the absolute hardest setting, so that's on me. Oh, Terra and such rated out. Terra and Quiet, etc. And Mink.
Don't burn your feet, Pete. Burning up.
I don't mind using up these smoothies. Because we can always get more of the grub things. So I hit the rock 2 times. We build a home and everything. Yes, there's actual pretty good base building in this. Different types of materials. You can make the walls and roofs. They even have furniture items and such. And this is made as a team-based game where you can play it with up to 4 people. But I'm playing it solo. Because that's how I roll.
This area is too hot for me.
Oh, I couldn't get out in time. Hopefully it only takes a single one of those coal to make the oven. And it looks like it breaks 2 rocks. I have 2 parts of heat-resisting stuff, but obviously I'm going to need to get the 3rd, and maybe that drink or whatever that also reduces it to actually mine the stuff.
This area is too hot for me. Burning up.
Do I have any sap on me? I do not. I was going to say, because if I can make a bandage to heal that last bit. Those items on the ground should stay for a while. Oh, god dang it. Maybe I will just use up my last healing items. Or slurpees? Slushies? Whatever they're called. Smoothies, I think that's it. Hi, Oblique. How are you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good one.
Don't burn your feet, Pete!
Honey, I Shrunk the Cat Boy, absolutely. Okay, even if it feels like a waste, use up all 3 of those things. And then I just have to run up and grab those 2 things and run away. Okay, I'm still alive. I got the 2 charcoal. I say I'm still alive, and then that thing's gonna kill me. I'm good, eating some pizza. How are you? I have had a rough night. It didn't start out as rough, but when I, what was that called? Got up to start stream, I came down, and I have never in my life seen a mouse in our house. And yet there was a mouse on my desk, right next to my PC. And so that, with my OCD and germs and stuff, that absolutely freaked me out. And I spent, instead of starting stream, I spent like 30 minutes wiping down the whole area with soap and water and such. And now I want to buy new headphones, because I don't trust these ones, and stuff like that. So I'll do that tomorrow. And we'll have to buy a trap, obviously. Ever-burning charcoal. Oh no, I'm sorry, Sasha. Yeah, it's messed up, but what can you do? For now, I will bring my chair and my laptop and stuff like that all upstairs. A mouse! No! But yeah, it's messed up, but what can you do? Like Furball said, we can check the outside of the house and see if there's a hole or something that it got in, because in all 25 years of my life, I have never seen a mouse in my house. I have heard of, what is it called, mice in our neighborhood, though. I have a friend who has had one in their basement twice, and even I think our neighbor had one years ago in their pantry. Might have to get some traps, so we absolutely will get some traps tomorrow. But I'm going to be nervous about stuff being gross and grody for the next while, until we know we've caught it or something like that. But I'll wipe down what I can, and I'll buy some new headphones and keep them away in my room, which I think is secure, etc. I think as long as you get a trap and put some... I think what my friend did was they got some traps and put peanut butter on them. We have a dog and cats, though, so we'll have to leave it up on a counter. But I just hope that it will then get it. What was I going to do? We need to analyze that, and the closest analyzer I know is the field station all the way over there.
Hello, Mr. B. If I follow you, will you lead me to honey?
Will you lead me to honey or an early grave? I mean, maybe a little of both, especially if you try to 1v1, said B. I will eventually. Oh yeah, make sure it hasn't streamed any of your streaming cables. I would think it wouldn't. I feel like the reason it came on my desk is because I had a Kit Kat on it. The Kit Kat was fully sealed and everything. I'm surprised none of your cats scared it off. I'm surprised too. Then again, both of the cats had gone up to, what is it called? Both of the cats had gone up and are sleeping in my mom's bedroom, so I just assumed they weren't around to see it. I don't know. It did run fairly flat. You can get enclosed electric traps. Ooh. Well, either way, we'll look at what they have. You know, sometimes they can get in through attics, roofs sometimes even have holes at some sections. I literally did not think of that Redemption, but you're right. We've had squirrels get onto our roof before. They've never gotten into the roof from what I know, but they've gotten onto it. So I can absolutely see mice doing the same thing. At least it was a mouse and not something like a rat. I'm sure mice can still be dangerous and carry diseases and stuff, but I think they're not as bad as rats, which often go swimming in water, etc. A mouse in your house. And you'd think I'd be a mouser as a cat boy, but no, son, I ain't getting involved in that stuff. I ain't about that life. Staying underwater so that the mosquito will leave me alone. I say it, and then they come back. And this water isn't deep enough. And I'm low on health, and it says this could be a mouse that can cook and stuff like the movie. I mean, if it was a hygienic mouse, I would absolutely be cool with letting it stay with us. I'd be like, you do your thing, I'll do my thing. I ain't gonna kill you for that. But knowing that they are unhygienic, ugh. I'll have to go further down to avoid the water, because those mosquitoes are faster than me. I mean, I do have some stun arrows for my bow. I could have a tiny broom just sweeping. I feel like it might have come into this room because in the closet of this room is where my mom keeps the dog and cat food, and it probably smelled that stuff. Although it's up on a shelf at the top of the closet, so I doubt it could reach them. But I'm sure it smells them, and that's why it came into this room looking. Also, isn't the cooking one a rat? The cooking one is a rat. Ratatouille. Why does that make me think of Rattata, the Pokemon? And I still remember joking to my friends about how it was wild that Rattata, for some reason, could learn the water move Hydro Pump. And I'm like, Hydro Pump sounds like it's shooting a lot of water, and that is a tiny rat. So that seems messed up. Rattata, use water pump. Use water pump. Oh, no, I don't want to. You knew it. There's an amazing streamer. You leave fruit around. Sounds like it would attract scavengers to come to try to take your snack. Stink bugs are there. I'd be a lot less nervous if I actually managed to catch the mouse earlier, but I didn't even think of how to do it properly. When I saw it, I panicked and I grabbed like a trash bag, and I tried to grab it in the bag and just thinking I could throw it outside. But the smart thing to do, I feel like, would have been to actually go get a plastic container or a plastic tub, something that I could use to just slam down over top of it. I also was hesitant to try grabbing it in the first place because I was like, what if it chews through the plastic? Oh my god. Put on gloves and catch with hands. But I'll take a look around the main floor and see if I see it anywhere. It was very good at hiding. Okay, let's get some plant matter, and if I pick up that resin again, then I can... What is it called? Then I can make a bandage because I'm so low on health. Oh, you did it several times, so you've had mice in your house before? Hi, Senpai Eternal. I hope you're doing well tonight. Senpai Eternal? I think it's Senpai. You have thickish work gloves. Work it, Furball! Yeah, and your cat hunts them. Fair. What does that remind me of? There was that rich dude down in New Mexico or something like that. He had a younger wife, and both him and his wife died like a year ago, and she like died right in her house. They still had one of their dogs locked in a cage, distressed and stuff like that, and they found out apparently they had these rats in their house, and the rats were carrying like this bad virus, and even just being around, like, you know, their feces or whatever, their droppings they leave behind could have infected her. And then when symptoms come on, they're so fast that she couldn't go for help. I mean, we wouldn't have something like that up in Canada, so I'm not concerned about that, but it still seems messed up. I thought we were far enough from the mosquitoes to get away from them. But yeah, your cat hunts them for hours. I'm going to be hunting them for hours too. Wait, Sash, are you in Canada? Yes, I'm in central Canada, somewhere hidden. know what I mean, eh? People often comment on the way I say sorry. Apparently we put more emphasis on the O in the middle of it. Well, at least there's resin. I could try to make the bandage. Oh nice, we neighbors kinda. You're in Buffalo, New York? I take it NY is New York at least. I'd have to double check where that is on a map, but thumbs up to that. Okay, I use the bandage. That should, as long as I don't take damage, that should keep slowly healing me, I think. I don't want to go too close to the poison zone. Oh, you're right next to Niagara Falls. I technically was to Niagara Falls once when I was a little kid. I have the vaguest memories of it. I had anxiety. That's like the only time I've been on a plane too. We went to see my aunt and uncle over in Ontario, and then we drove out to Niagara. I feel like I might have been under 10, like maybe 8 or something. And I was absolute bonkers scared going on the plane with my anxiety. Nowadays I know I couldn't do something like that. But then again, as a kid you don't really have an option. You pretty much have to just go along with what your parents do or they'll drag you along anyways. Can't remember if this was one of the ones guarded by stink bugs. Doesn't look like it. Okay, analyze the ever charcoal chunk. Charcoal canteen, ever charged torch, Bernie rounds. They're not giving me the oven recipe unless I already have it. Charcoal canteen, high quality liquid container with the power to purify dirty water. Ooh, that's convenient, so you can just go to whatever creek. It's neat going there a few times, so it becomes a huge shoulder-to-shoulder tourist trap these days. Pupa leather. Weapons, Bernie rounds, but I don't have a gun or such to use it. Rust. Everchar torch. Infinitely reusable as long as you maintain it. So it's one that you can repair. Green shield bug parts, lint rope, tough gunk. I haven't seen any of that. Hi Tigella, how are you doing tonight? I hope you are well. What am I missing for that oven? I just want to make bricks. I just want to make bricks. Why is this so difficult? Oh, I'm an idiot. I've spent all night looking, trying to do this. Turns out I need to buy patterns from in here. It says you need the chip from in here to get it. You get the chip, bring it back to the burglar robot dude, he unlocks new patterns. So even though I found the items for it, I can't do it till then. You're doing good, you got a job interview tomorrow? Nice, nice, nice. Congrats to that. If I want to go into there, I'll likely need the gas mask or multiple gas masks. That area's closer.
Nice and clean.
Every day you play a game and it's very difficult and so real, the game called life. Well, real life, but still. That game is rigged, just telling you, Neko. So I guess if I do want to make a little base, I'll either have to do it out of grass right away, or I'll just have to set up and tomorrow I can go into, try going into the Haze place. It may be cheesy of me to look up those different things for recipes and stuff, but I mean, it gave me hints at how to do the stuff. I unlocked the mushroom brick recipe, or whatever, and then it tells you, or I unlock the piece, and then it goes, well, to actually make this, you need the oven. And so then I look up how to do the oven, and one thing leads to another, to another, to another. I'll drink it after all. Thank you. The job is making signs like neon signs and such and dealing with clients while managing the business in a small way. That sounds cool. Instantly reminding me of Fallout New Vegas and that sign place.
I wonder if I could keep that aphid as a pet.
I didn't mean to take that out, Facepalm. I forgot, like, tab suddenly withdraws stuff.
I feel a little less squishy now.
You can equip those things again because they're heavier armor. Right, something different from your normal labor work or desk work you've done in the past. Okay, so the gas mask, did that take Weevil parts? Yeah, Weevil noses, gnat fuzz, stink bug parts. We know where there are stink bugs nearby. Oh, I need to make a marker. Just as a reminder to me that this will be like my second base. It's near the poison zone.
Choke it down, Pete.
Most powerful supervillain you've ever faced is anxiety. I mean, anxiety has ruined my life and made me who I am today. I like who I am as a person, but a lot of my life prospects and all the things I've missed out on growing up, etc., etc., are all due to anxiety, so... You get nervous and tell the drive-thru people to enjoy their own food as they hand you yours, and then you realize how embarrassing it is and you can never come back again. Teardrop.
A giant spider! What foul magic
And speed off and hit a curb. Okay, there was multiple stink bugs over here. I don't have the mask for fighting them in the first place. I might be able to repair the one mask. Actually, you get shrunk in your back guard. What's the first thing you do? Cry. Cry in a corner. Is that feather an item? Like, you saw that too, right? I'm watching the playback. There was like a feather that fell off behind the bird. I want to go look over there. I mean, the feather would be giant, though, because that bird is big. Yeah, you think you saw that too? I genuinely wonder if I can attack the bird. I know it would kill me instantly. You'd hunt every single ant in your arm, exterminate everything. I think I am hitting the bird, but it's not doing anything. Press crow to caw. You try to recreate Bug's life? Oh, there is feathers, look. We lucked out with seeing that. Like, I never would have thought. That's a spider? That was a spider. Crow feather piece. Even though wasting time, the crow cod. Even though it feels like wasting time, I'll run back to my other base. Because then I do have one stink bug mask or whatever it is there. And I can also check what it takes to repair it, because maybe I only need to have the one and then just bring multiple parts to repair it throughout doing that base. She's been dedicated to attacking the peace of millions for centuries. Knowing that there's a mouse in the house, I might honestly put like a t-shirt or something under my door later and be like, hey, I know my room is safe. It might end in a minute. A little earlier than we normally do. Tomorrow I do have that appointment to talk about my mother with people downtown. They have experience with people dealing with some of the type of issues that she's been dealing with. And so then I think they have like a support group and other stuff like that that if I need to I can access. Except I'll find out once we talk with them about that stuff. Oh, this is an analyzer. A simple bed, marksman cap, crow crossbow, feather arrow, and pointy rounds. So there's a crossbow. But if it takes crow feathers to actually make those arrows, I don't know if that'll be something I'll be able to make many of. Threat detected. It's me, I'm the threat. I'm in danger.
Aphids, nature's lollipops.
I haven't seen the little mushrooms on the ground respawn. Hey, they respawned. I was wondering if I would jinx it. I'm like, every time I've said that, every single time I've said that, they've respawned. Items have respawned. And this stuff makes the mushroom slurry or whatever that is turned into the bricks. Hi, Onion. How are you tonight? I messaged a rigger on Twitter that I'm going to try talking to and asking about prices. Shasha, do you have any fun biology facts? Probably one or two. But the first ones that come to mind are all sassy ones, and so I don't really want to say them. We can say the basic one that cats' tongues are covered in like teeny tiny spikes. So if a cat licks your face affectionately and it hurts or feels like sandpaper, it's because there's like a ton of tiny little spiked bits on their tongue. Or that if I remember, I feel like I remember seeing something where like ladybugs don't actually have a proper opening for breeding, and the male's genitalia is sharp like a spike, and so he'll basically just stab the girl, and that's how he fertilizes her. I'd have to double check if that's how it works, but I feel like I remember reading something like that. It's not only their tongues, I wish I did not know. That was one of the other sassy facts I was thinking of and I didn't want to say out loud. But good that you know. You did not know the blue. How do you know this? It popped up on a TV show. You've heard cats have Barbie goods? Indeed. You thought it was a different insect that did that? It might be more than one, honestly. But yeah, that's also one reason that cats have such a high pregnancy rate when they breed, because it's like when they mate, it gets stuck in there to the urethra, and it's fairly painful for the female cats, and it's hard to disengage, and so when they do it, yeah.
No water filtration tablets needed.
The Weevil mask is in here. Yes. There's all my grass stuff. There's my acorn hat. There's all my beginner items. What does it take to repair this mask? Gnat fuzz and crude rope. I thought it would take stink bug parts, but gnat fuzz should be easy enough to get. Ah, I pressed tab again. Yet nature is scary as heck when you get to know it, absolutely. I mean, my mods are scary as heck when you get to know them too, but that's a completely different story. Hi, Kuro. There's a mouse in the house. Can you go catch it for me? I'll give you treats if you go find the mouse. Excuse me? True statement. If you're not mistaken, there's a species from the otter family which drowns their partner during the mating ritual. That seems effed up. I'm like, how do they actually have kids then? Super quit, I think, just means quit the game fully. I think it called something else. Quit. There's building. You can build or super build. When you build something, you can press the button to put down each part individually, like E, and it'll put down one plank, one plank, one plank, or you can hold E to super build and build it all at once. I think quit quits to the main menu, super quit quits the game completely. I'm gonna send Onion a link on Discord so that I can hack their account. Also, that's the rigger I sent a message to ask about pricing and stuff. Their pricing looks pretty good, their rigging looks pretty good. I'm not going to be able to get top tier rigging because that stuff is like thousands of dollars, like 2,000 plus, and I'm not willing to spend that much. I'm willing to spend like 1,000 plus, especially for all the toggles, etc. I've been saving up all year for my 2.0 model, every one of my $100 or whatever paychecks from Twitch. But so I sent them a message to ask 1 or 2 questions. And if you want, you can always upgrade in the future. It's true. I can always get it re-rigged if I wanted to pay the full cost for stuff later on. But also, some of my toggles reuse the same arm assets, etc., like between holding the tail and holding something else, etc. So I'm like, well, if that's close enough that it doesn't have to be moved much, would that reduce the price of the second toggle, etc.? So I asked them about that. It was Mite Fuzz. We only have 1. Or Gnat Fuzz. Wait, Gnat or Mite? Gnat. I think we know where the gnats are. I think those were gathering around the... what is it called? The lamp here outside the Oak Lab. Because the Mite Fuzz is from the lawn mites. Is something like attacking my base? I mean, I guess this web works. It's literally a spider web, and it caught a bug for a second. Besties, you're staying with me now. I'll make you feel right at home. He moved the moment I tried to cook him. We're friends now. We're getting soft tacos later. Okay. You're my friend now. We're getting soft tacos later. We're like 20 minutes earlier than I normally wind down, but I think I will wind down for now. Did you have food cooking? If so, it might not have eaten it. I think I've taken all the food off. But I think I'll wind down for now just so I can do my gacha dailies and maybe check around for that mouse or clean a bit more. Tomorrow I'll just go out and get some mouse traps as well as a new headset and stuff like that so I can hear properly. I will be back tomorrow. Sleepy is on. We can raid into Sleepless. Didn't know hens eat their own chicks, behavior known as avian cannibalism, which is usually a response to stress. All chickens actually can be cannibalistic. Like, I'm not even kidding you. At one point, I saw something online and looked up. They had these chicken glasses, these little glasses that stuck over their beak and covered their eyes in a red lens. And it's because sometimes if a chicken gets hurt and starts bleeding, the other chickens will smell the blood and they'll literally peck the one chicken to death. And if they're hungry enough, they'll eat it too. So chickens are literally cannibalistic. Nodders. But we're gonna go right into my friend Sleepless. You all take care of yourself. I'm thoroughly enjoying this game, so I'm going to continue it tomorrow night. I also might farm some resources off stream, just so that I can actually build stuff at the new base area. I won't get anything new, so you won't miss out on anything like that. But I might gather some of the gnat fuzz and the plant parts, etc., 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 etc. Okay, I tried to say it as long as I could. Let me recheck that I have copied the... Did I even post the raid message? Thank you for the stream, Sasha, even if you were so evil to me tonight. Blame your girlfriend / and or wife. She's the one that told me to. She's the one that told me to. You've seen just a chicken eating chicken nuggets and rotisserie chicken? I mean, I've seen me eating rotisserie chicken, so I can't blame them for that. It is still... But peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out, peace out. I'm going to bed. No, actually, I'm not. I'm going to do every single one of my gacha dailies in like 20 minutes. But right now, I'm going to clean a bit and paranoid look around for mice. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. You can't keep up with me. Can't keep up with me. Peace.